flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. New Hampshire, once this race continues, things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Jowers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day. Welcome everybody to Chicagoland. Last race before the chase, and things are getting interesting. Coming into tonight, you can see on your screen who is in the chase right now. Todd Cray, Aaron Fowler. That is not all, of course. Raymond Tollin, Kurt Smith, Eric Spencer, Eric Mitch, Kyle Frame, Mr. Eric Borelli. Of course, you see Todd Cray with 2 wins, Aaron with 1 win, Raymond Tollin with 1 win, Kurt Smith with 1 win. The drivers right now on the outside looking in. Well, it's a tight one. Skylar Allen, Nate Anderson, John Ronaldo, Dylan Vose, Trevor Malone. I'm going to be honest. It's going to be tough for these guys to win. I'm joined in the booth by Derek Pemberton. Derek, you're in here with me right now. Dylan's needing to win to lock into the chase. I mean, let's just be honest.
How many spots are open right now?
None. Right now, it's full. Right now, the cut line is with Kyle Frame, Eric Borelli, and then Skylar and Nate. And John Ronaldo, Dylan Vose is out. Dylan Vose right now sits in 5th. Kyle Frame right now, like I said, is locked in. But he has 0 wins. So if I head over to the Dynamite Truck Series page, and links in the description, you can see the points as well. Skylar Allen right now, 5 points behind Dylan Vose. That does not matter, okay? I just want to point that out. That does not matter because they are not in it yet. I'm trying to figure out exactly how many points total between these guys. I think Raymond Tollin, did I say he was locked in?
I can't remember. You've lost me somewhere.
I'm getting all kinds of confused. Yeah, Raymond Tollin is locked in because he's got to win. Eric Mitch, Kyle Frame, Eric Borelli. We know we're going to go ahead and say Borelli's locked in. He's 4th in points. Eric Mitch, 3rd in points. It's really between Nate Anderson, Skylar Allen, Dylan Vose. And I think that's pretty much it. I don't really know who's going to be able to do it. It all depends where they finish. Let's just be honest. I mean, Derek, when you come into this race, how do you go about approaching knowing that this is a must-win for guys?
I think, honestly, the first thing first is you got to finish. You got to give yourself a chance to finish this race.
And Derek, somebody told you hi.
And, you know, honestly, all these... Say what?
Somebody told you hi. Anyway,
okay.
So yeah, coming into the chase race, how aggressive do you want to be? To me, I think you've got to be super aggressive. Good talk, Derek. Good talk. All right, take a look real fast.
I don't know what's going
on. Derek's lagging a little bit, guys. I apologize. Hopefully it'll work itself out. He's having a little bit of trouble. Air temp, not a big issue. However, we are in the Windy City, and, well, it's windy. 13-mile-an-hour winds out of the west could play a factor. Track temp, not much of a problem. It says 99 degrees, however, it's only 80 right now, unless that's realistic. Anyway, trucks are out on track right now. We got about 2 minutes. I want to go ahead and start our national anthem. We will be right back right after this.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the
And welcome back to Chicagoland. So we're sitting there talking about the chase. And right now, our top two guys can't make the chase. They're here to play spoiler for people that can. Let's just be honest. That is the main goal for Michael Trevarthian, Joe Burchett, Sean Lejeune. Trying to come in here and get a win. And show these guys that they're better at Chicagoland. Let's just be honest. That's what we're all here for. To show that you could win. I don't know. I think coming into tonight, I think the aggressive really going to come out in a lot of drivers. I think you're going to see drivers take a lot of gambles at Chicagoland. This place is so fun to race. Very slick.
And, you say that. I mean, I think we may see it slight different, as I was trying to say whenever I was lagging out. I don't think we'll see a lot of aggressive racing in the first half of this race. I think it's all going to come down within the last 20 laps. I think is where we will see most of the aggression, especially if we have like a restart with 20 to go. So you're about to see the most aggressive racing. Like, it'll be more aggressive than Talladega and Daytona type aggressive.
I think we're going to see people take a lot of gambles.
Oh, yeah. Skylar Allen, he's known for taking 2 tires.
You can't do that early, though. Not here.
No.
You have to wait till later on in the race to try that because you don't want to take a gamble early and put yourself in a position where you're going to be out. If he wrecks, he's done. Nate Anderson wrecks, he's done. And right now they're the slowest in here. And let's just be honest, that's not good. No,
that's actually very discouraging. I mean, to know that you're 2 of the slowest guys, but you still got to try to make a chance to. You still got to make a run for this championship. I mean, that's pretty much what you're doing right now. You're running for your championship.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much their playoffs have started now. If you think about it. I mean, if they lose, they're out. I mean, it's that simple. So, qualifying underway. As we watch the 0-0 of Eric Minch go out, we're pretty sure he's going to slow down once he hits the straightaway, as he usually does.
Have you seen? Am I looking at the right paint for the 31?
The 31.
What paint do you have for him?
Trevarthian. I got him in a Caterpillar.
Okay, I got him in that too.
Okay.
Didn't the 31 used to drive a cat car?
Actually, yes. He did. Jeff Burke.
Okay.
Oh, he's actually blazing right now.
I thought because it looked right. It looked right. Yeah.
Joe Burchett. Well, sitting on the track right now. Jeff Schmidt. There he is. And the number 61. He's actually got a little bit of damage here in qualifying, which is surprising. We'll see how he does tonight. He's needing a good win to help him out. It's going to be interesting, though, to see how this all shakes up here towards the end of this race. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it was. I mean, you got to think. I mean, if you go back to the CFR championship, I mean, pretty much it was already pretty much set in stone. But for that, I think it was like I was fighting with 2 other guys for that last spot. Like, that was the most aggressive racing I think I've ever seen in my entire life, trying to battle for those last 2 spots.
I agree.
Or for that last spot. I mean, it was some crazy stuff.
Yeah, you usually see some good racing. I'm gonna be honest. This will be some of the best racing we see all year, I think, in my opinion. Joe Burchett on track right now. We'll see how he does. Guys, real fast, as we watch Joe cross the start-finish line, he will start his green flag lap. Go Fast is looking for sponsors for next season. Your name and logo in all series broadcast. Website material, social media, and announcements by drivers. They currently have 2 sponsorship deals right now for 3 series. They're looking to secure two new sponsors for 2018. They do a pretty good job on representing sponsors pretty well. As Joe crosses the start-finish line, he's going to jump up to, 9th?
Everyone's first lap has been really slow. Okay. I have noticed that. Right now, though, he is about a 10th. He needs to try to gain a 10th on this second lap, and I just don't know if he's got it.
Right now, Kyle Frame on top of the board. Kyle, Joe actually ran the fastest time in practice. That's really slow, a 30.0.
Yeah, times have really backed off from qualifying from practice. So as we actually see Joe come up for turn number 4 here, gets down to the apron, gets all the way up next to that line. We'll see here. Actually, wow, he did. Yeah. He actually jumped up 2.
Yeah, that's about what he ran in practice, wasn't it? A 29.8?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he jumped up just about 2. Actually, he jumped right at about 2 tenths right there. So good lap there for Joe.
Have you raced here this week?
Yes, and it is a pain in the butt.
It's a tough track. You're seeing Brendan Puffenberger right now on the bottom of the track. That ain't going to last long. There's
Oh,
no
no.
way you're holding the bottom that long. This groove will move up. Me personally, I like the high line here. I'm a high line driver though. I like it. That's just me.
It's there. And I think it's going to be more the middle to high, I think, as the race goes on. But, did he get it in the wall?
That was close. He didn't get it, but it was close.
I wouldn't want to test it again.
Or no. Right now, 13th. We'll see how he does here on his fast lap, I guess we could say. The good news is this is late afternoon, so I'm not sure how the track's going to react later on.
Oh, wait, am I watching replay? No, Jack with a great save on
Brandon Puffenberger the third.
Wow, that's a big jump up for him, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
Where's he at in practice?
It's a good
wow,
question.
that's from 8th to 3rd. Wow.
Yeah, so 29.935, not bad at all. Sean Lejeune in the number 7 truck. I love that paint scheme, by the way. It's one of my favorite paint schemes.
What is it?
The main performance PC.
Okay, yeah, my try to paint ain't updated for him.
Let's see, he's working through turns 1 and 2 now. This is his first lap. He's only going to have time, I think, for one lap because he's only got 30 seconds left here in practice. So his qualifying lap's not going to be where he wants, I don't think. There's no way he gets his second lap in with only 20 seconds remaining in qualifying. And he's still coming through turn 3 and 4. So this will be his first lap as he crosses the start-finish line. Number 14.
Yeah, I'm about to say, he hit the line with 19 seconds left. So it's going to be... Yeah, he's got a lot of ground to make up here. Let's see as he comes off turn number 2. He's got about right at about 5 seconds to get back to the line.
Yeah, I don't think he'll do it. There's no way.
It depends on how much extra time they give him. Nope, won't get it. Man, I'm surprised.
So
usually
get like 8 seconds or so.
Yeah, usually.
I always thought. All right, so Joe Burchett picks up his pole, and if I'm not mistaken, that is his. I don't want to say first pole, but actually, you know what? He hasn't run trucks this year, I don't think.
I think he ran it.
He may run it once. I don't see him in the standings at all, unless I'm overlooking him.
Yeah, I thought didn't he push Tyler to a win? No, that was in the.
Yeah, this is his first truck race.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Because usually that is correct.
I know usually he works on Sundays, but it's very surprising to see Joe with his first win of the season or first pole of the season. So I don't know. It's going to be very interesting.
Are you trying to give Joe the win? Look at you over there.
Derek, who gets the win?
I knew you was going to ask me that. Dylan Vose.
Dylan Vose.
In the 19, starting P number 5.
I'm going to go with Kyle Frame. All right. We'll bring in one of our drivers trying to make the chase, Skylar Allen. Skylar, you with me?
Hey, Adam. Hey, Derek. How are you guys?
Pretty good, man. You got a lot of pressure on you tonight. Let's just be honest. What's it going to take for you to get it done?
I don't know. I come in tonight. It's a must-win situation. Anything short of a win, and I feel like I'm going to be on the outside looking in when this thing kicks off next week. So look for something crazy. It just kind of depends on how the race goes.
Let me ask you this real fast. We was talking about this under the pre-race thing. How aggressive are you going to be? How aggressive do you have to be?
The calls are going to be pretty aggressive. I mean, I have no choice but to be pretty aggressive. It's just going to matter of, what's going to matter is, kind of how the race falls and what moves we decide to make. If there's a late race caution, do we stay out and try to steal a win? Or if everybody pits, do we stay out or do we, if everybody stays out, do we pit and try to come back with 4 tires? It's just, there's a varying amount of strategy that can go in here tonight, and it's just going to be interesting to see how the race falls. The truck feels great, so I don't know if there's going to be a lot of cautions, so we'll just have to wait and see.
All right, man. Go out there and see what you can do. I know you got a lot on you right now, and we'll be up here watching and keeping up with everything. So good luck.
Awesome, man. Thank you. Final race of the regular season.
Sure.
Thanks to everybody that's came out. Thanks to Trackside Racing Network. You guys have been awesome for us. I appreciate it.
Go out there and see if you can pick up a win. Good luck, buddy.
10-4, man.
Derek, bring us to the green flag. This is going to be a good one.
All right, here we go. Pace car pulls off very late here. Still waiting on the green. Still waiting on it. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
That was the most exciting start I've ever heard. As we go down into turn 1, we got double wide all the way back to about Looks like Skyler now already looks to the outside. Joe Burchett and going to give up the lead early.
Actually got beat, or Kyle Frame did beat. Oh.
Yeah, he beat him into turn number 1. And that is the thing with the high line. I think Joe needs the high line going in. Now, you will see them run full throttle as we got a pass back for 3rd place. Brandon Puffenberger underneath Austin Marion. This is for 3rd place. A little bit further back there, side by side with the 21 Todd Cray. Keep your eye. Here comes Joe Burchett for the lead. Down to the bottom of the apron. He crosses the start-finish line in P number 1, so he will lead the first lap and slide up in front of Kyle Frame as we go into turn number 1 and 2. Once again, a little bit further back. Austin Marion side by side right now, running the higher line, trying to save the tires. You see Jeff Schmidt there as well as we look at him underneath Todd Cray. This could be a big position battle on the track as we work into 3 and 4.
Back here looking at the 88 here, looks like they were about to go 3 wide there through 3 and 4. Actually, they are 3 wide back here just a little bit. That's with the 7, the 15, and the 75, I believe. They seem to have worked it out there. They're back to 2 wide, but that's a big jump up there. As I go back up to the front, Dylan Bose got passed on the outside by, I believe that was the 57 of Kyle Frame.
Right now we're side by side with Dylan Bose and the 88 of Brandon Puffenberger. Brandon has he's somebody that could get a win here as well. I still got my eye on that 21 truck. You can never count out Kyle Frame.
Yeah, I was actually very surprised that in practice. I mean, we didn't talk about him in practice or qualifying. We did not. I mean, that's shocking to talk about. Not to talk about Todd Cray, because Todd Cray is just that good, I think, and it shocked me a little bit as he's starting to make his moves up here. He started in P6, he's already jumped up to P4, so he's making some good advances to get up here to the front.
Just passing Brandon Puffenberger. Now Brandon's under attack from Jeff Schmidt. That is a battle for 6th place. You see all the drivers besides the 88 on the apron going through the trioval. I will tell you that will get sketchy as the run goes on. The transition between the track and the apron can get you really loose and can cause problems.
I will say it's not as bad as you remember Tuesday night at Vegas. It's not near as bad, but it's still going to be very risky.
Yeah, until this track rubber's in, we're going to see a lot of these guys run that low line. During the long runs, you're going to see drivers move up, is what we're expecting. With the late afternoon track temps, we're not entirely sure if that's going to stay there, but it could be an issue. As Skyler Allen now, he's worked his way up to 10th place. How about Skyler? You talk about being aggressive, started dead last and worked his way up. And there is an issue. Aaron Fowler is on pit road.
Yeah, looking down at it now, is that damage on the front? I'm looking. That is damage on the front. He must have wrecked. Hang on.
And the thing with Aaron though, it will not hurt him because he's already locked into the chase. So that's something just to keep in mind as we watch Jeff Smith.
He ran into the back of someone. Back on lap number 3. I'm trying to say who that is. That would be the 75
of Eric Spencer. Yeah, Eric's got quite a bit of damage.
Eric Spencer got up in the wall on lap number 3 and ended up putting.
We got somebody else in the wall. Who's in the Yeti truck? The 12 truck is in the wall.
Raymond Tolman, yeah.
Yep.
But he's also locked in as well,
He is locked in. However, Eric Spencer, we was just speaking about him. He's not locked in. He's got 0 wins right now. He's riding behind Eric Borelli right now in the 14 truck running in 12th place. So he's going to have to try to improve. He should not have too much to worry about. However, with Skyler already being up to 8, Skyler's on a mission right now.
Yeah, but
he's our biggest mover.
Like I said, though, in the pre-race, you can't be this aggressive this early, I think.
Is track position that important?
Not right now.
Jeff Smith must have gotten the wall. He falls back to 13th. He must have gotten the wall cut off too. We're 3 wide with 12. Oh, this is going to go bad. This is going to be bad.
How did he save
it.
That?
Yeah, that was going to be bad.
Wow.
Yeah, that could have been very bad.
I'm looking at the 61 right now. I'm not seeing a whole ton of damage, but apparently he must have hit it good enough that it knocked off his speed and kind of pushed him to the back.
It looks like he just may have scraped. That's what it looks like. It shouldn't hurt him. He should be okay. He may just be falling back for a reason, realizing he needs to just take it easy a little bit. Back up front, it is still Joe Burchett leading the way. However, he does have some pressure with Kyle Frame and Dylan Bose and Todd Cray all within the side of each other. Joe, I'm going to be honest. If the truck gets tight, this is Joe's kind of race. He can drive tight race cars. But right now it seems like these guys are pretty much still wide open. I'm not seeing many people lift as we look at the miles per hour. Yeah, they're not lifting. There's no way they're lifting. 182, 179. They're not lifting much. That's Kyle Frame. I mean, he's getting up to speeds 190 miles per hour down the straightaways. So
By the way, I just want to let you know how we were talking about the 4 being on pit road. He's been on pit road for almost 2 minutes. Actually, he's over 2 minutes now. He must have done a lot of internal damage to the engine. I mean, that makes me think, how bad is the 75? I mean, 75's got to be pretty destroyed.
He's up to 11th right now of Eric Spencer. We're right on board Joe Burchett. Oh, there goes to 57. He's going to go around. Trouble with the leaders. All 3 involved. As caution flies, Todd Cray, Austin Marion. I'm sorry, Todd. Wow.
Wow. I was trying to find out where you were.
The seven's ripped. Todd Cray's out. He blew up. Wow.
I was not even watching this. I'd gotten a phone call and I heard you say car's wrecking.
Insane, man. The 57 hit the apron. Was riding on the back end of the bumper. You see him hit the apron. Dylan Bowes gets into the back, and from there it's all history. From there.
Wait. Okay, yep, I see exactly what you mean. Yep. 57 does get on the apron, but the 19 can't do a whole lot. From his point of view,
definitely not Dylan's fault. No way.
No, and that's just it. I mean, and I don't know who else will be able to continue from that, but the 19 runs him over, and it looks like the 19 may make it all right. The 57, boy. Oh.
Yeah, Todd Cray's done.
Yes,
there's no way
he's locked in. Oh, hard hit for him.
Todd Cray, I don't know if he's actually locked in because I don't. Yeah, he is locked in.
Okay. I'm trying to find Dylan Vose right now. Dylan Vose, where's he at? Dylan Vose. Trying to look at him. I believe he may be all right. I'm not seeing a whole lot of damage. We're seeing here as he just pulls into pit road here. We'll see what kind of stop he has. But boy, not exactly what you expected to see.
I'm gonna be honest. Eric Minch will stay out and lead the lap. Skylar Allen taking 2 tires. Don't think that's a good call just yet. He was having because here's why I don't think it's a good call, and I got a reason why I don't think it's a good call. He was running good. He was running great enough to stay up front. I think he's got a top 5 truck, but with that many trucks wrecked out, he's got a top 5 for sure now. Honestly, he does.
Dylan Vose is down and away. Still got a little bit of crinkle on the car. Looking at Nate Anderson. Nate Anderson got through it as Nate Anderson did get through it. So now Dylan Vose has now got to be thinking, okay, what do I got to do now?
Yeah, we're seeing Eric Minch stay out, by the way. He will go down pit road. That is just, scheduled for him. I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure how this 2-tire stop's going to work out for Skylar right now. I don't think I would have done it. I think I would have just come out in 4th or 5th. You know what I mean? Because now, if we stay green, he's going to give up so much time. It's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, but if you
try it and you know it don't work, you get it early enough.
Unless he thinks that there's going to be a real quick yellow, but
yeah, I don't know either.
Kyle Frame was in an EOL. Isn't Kyle done? No, Kyle is still running.
Yeah,
he's
still running. He's done. Let's just be honest. That much damage is going to kill that truck. I mean, honestly, there's no way he's under power.
Yeah, Todd Cray is set. Wait, did I just see rolling there? Oh, someone rolling.
Probably Eric Minch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess that does help out the 75 and the 12 and the 61 who had some damage, if any. That definitely helps them out.
Jeff Bent must have had very minimal damage because he was only on pit road extra for 2 seconds. So he only had a 16-second stop. So
yep. Yeah.
I'm going to guess it was very little. And from what I've seen, it wasn't very much. He may have just scraped the wall coming up or something. It ain't going to hurt him. But I'm going to be honest right now. I don't know how this is going to play out. With them
honestly,
leaders wrecking,
if I'm the 65, the 88, the 00, the 61, I'd be praying right now because I got no idea how this is about to go.
Yeah, I mean, right now we've seen our fast, our top 3. I mean, this is Joe Burchett's race to lose possibly now. Honestly. But I always say that and somehow Eric Burley pops up towards the end. If you want to call somebody the closer, that would be him because he shows up at the random times towards the end of the race. Just being honest. But Austin's up there and Michael Trevarthian, we can't count him out because, Michael, we've watched him race. You've raced with him a couple times. Very good driver. He may have something as well. I don't think the race is a given for nobody. I always say that because you never know what can happen.
I mean, we didn't go that many laps. I mean,
13.
we only 13. Yeah. maybe this 2-tire stop, maybe it won't make that big of a difference.
It may not. One thing that does help him is the fact that, sorry, I'm eating. One thing that does help him is the fact that the track ain't hot. You know what I mean?
That is true. Well, I guess we are coming back around here to get.
He
the
said
green.
he was going to be aggressive, though. He wasn't lying.
No.
Here we go. The pace car pulls down. Why did I say it like that? Pulls down pit road.
Trying to imitate me now.
And my spotter's on. Green flag is out back here at Chicagoland. And side by side for the lead. And I think Joe Bichette. I don't know. We'll see. Skyler did a pretty good start. His tires hooked up pretty good. Looks like Skyler may be able to clear him.
It's going to be very close.
But the run out is going to be insane.
Yeah.
Skyler Allen actually was
clear.
able, yeah.
He was clear, but did not make the move. He's good. Actually, he does right there. No, but he goes back down to the bottom here to go back through 3 and 4 here. Kind of interesting to see is actually here comes Austin Marion. He's battling with Joe now for the second place position.
Oh, what a run that 94 got. But
now,
Joe's going to fall back to third.
Right now, this is pretty much Skyler's. He's really got to be careful. He's cutting lanes like crazy. Cut 65 out. 65 does get tight. Push up Joe's a little bit. May have just kissed Joe just a little bit. That sounded weird. I'm not going to say that ever again. But it's Joe actually. He ducks to the inside, very close to tapping Skyler. Oh my goodness, I got to quit.
Now we're going to be honest. Joe's going to race Skyler very, very aggressive. Joe wants to win this race. He knows Skyler's in the chase, or a possibility. If you think Joe's going to take it easy, he's not going to let Skyler go. He's not going to let him win on purpose.
And people are going to think, well, he's just trying to keep Skyler out of the chase. No, that's just how Joe races. I mean, he's going to race you no matter who you are.
You're going to earn it when you race him. And Skyler's doing a good job on earning that right now. The 2-tire stop has paid off for him so far.
Yeah, for the time being, it has definitely paid off. But here goes Joe looking to the outside. Skyler still somehow finding a way to hang on. Here comes Austin Marion now. He's looking to the outside of Joe. Joe is all over the track trying to find some piece of real estate there to try to get around him.
Yeah, it's going to be very tough. I think, honestly, you're going to have to be patient. Joe knows that. But Joe will only be patient for so long.
That's actually right there. He gets a good run out. He may be to the outside. He will. But I believe Skyler will have the run getting down in there, maybe able to try to clear him again. It looks like he will. Could we see maybe a bump? Actually, good crossover move there. That's probably going to give the 94 the lead. As he does have the lead, taking the line.
And he will lead this lap and slide up in front of Skyler. So it is 2 Toyotas, 2 Chevrolets. Here comes Michael Trevarthian underneath the 65 of Austin Marion going into 1 and 2. Will clear the 65 working out of turn 2. And now Michael trying to figure out a way to get by Skyler Allen. Of course, Skyler doing everything he can. You're seeing he'll be super aggressive because he's trying to block and hold off that line. I think
that
the tires
scared me a little bit right there. That definitely scared me with the 31.
I think
the 65. Yeah. Just so you know, Dylan Vose, I'm trying to see what he runs this time by. He's running right there with about the same time as about the leaders are. So Dylan Vose may not be too underpowered.
Not that time.
Okay, well, Joe's just in his own little ballpark. Dylan was actually what?
He's actually a really good lap, but 30.2 is not bad at all.
Yeah. So, I mean.
Contact net code between a 31 and 96.
How?
That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life on this game.
Who moved him?
Skyler net code. He didn't touch him at all. There was no way he touched him.
Huh. Now, my thing is, how patient are you going to be with Skyler now if you're everyone else, knowing that he's about to start dropping like a rock? I mean, are you going to be patient with him? Are you going to try to move him? Because, I mean, that's just it, though. You know, the more you sit there and stay behind him, the more ground you're going to lose on this 94.
Yeah, something's going on with Jeff Smith. I'm wondering if he's just falling back on purpose. Riverick, the 88 with the save. Brandon Puffenberger falling back. Man, these guys are getting really aggressive. Did the 19 hit the apron again?
Yes, 19 hit the apron.
That's 2 times he's hit it. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not even going to ask. That's just weird. So, Dylan Vose having trouble keeping it off the apron tonight. Which actually,
he's still running fifth.
I apologize. The last time it was not Dylan Vose that hit the apron. It was Kyle Frame that actually hit the apron last time. By the way, Kyle is 1 lap down.
But Dylan Vose, he's up in 5th. I mean, I don't know if you're looking at that, but he's in 5th.
Yeah, he is. Kyle Frame is 1 lap down. after that wreck. Remember, he wasn't.
So wait. So right now, let's just say that Skylar finishes third, Dylan Bowe's fifth.
Would he make
Nate
it?
Anderson. Who makes it and who's sitting out?
That's a very good. Oh, I'm sorry. Netcode. Derek, explain what a netcode is, if you can explain it. If not, I will.
It's. I'm going to try to explain it as best I can. It's where with iRacing, of course, it's over the internet, and your internet sends stuff to the iRacing, I guess, the server, I guess. And what it is where I've heard that it's where your internet sends something to the server and their internet sends something to the server, and if it doesn't process fast enough or that it's not matching up, that kind of stuff's going to happen.
Basically, what it is, and going off what Derek said with the servers, it is basically making your car bigger than what it actually is. There's a box around your car, basically called a hitbox. We'll call it a hitbox. That's what I'm going to call it.
Yeah.
And with the server, it spreads the hitbox and making your car just a little bit bigger than what it is, and the server thinks that that's actually part of the car. So if you hit the netcode, you're going to go around. That is one of the biggest issues iRacing has ever had, honestly. But that's internet, and that's racing online, game or simulator. So that's part of it. But at the same time, it is a bad thing because that's something that is out of control with any driver or anybody at races. Sometimes it don't happen. That's the only problem because it can happen at random times. We got a battle up here for third place, by the way. Skylar Allen,
sitting here.
Eric Borelli.
But I mean, what is the point gap? I'm still trying to figure it out here.
Well, from what I'm seeing, Eric Borelli don't have a win, but he's going to be locked in because he's fourth right now in the points. By the way, I'm lagging, or somebody's lagging. I don't know if it's me or.
It's probably me.
No, it's me, I think. Anyway, so the point gap, I'm sitting here looking. Eric Borelli's locked in, so if he passes Skylar, it really don't matter because he should be locked in on points. The biggest battle, and honestly, Derek, I'm going to be honest, Kyle Frame and Skylar Allen could be a big issue. Actually, I think Kyle will be okay. He's second right now in the points, and he don't have a win. But he does have better. Eric Spencer, Eric Minch don't have a win. Where are they running? So Eric Minch is in 10th. So that could actually help Skylar. Right now, Eric Minch is third in points. And who would I say the other one was?
Actually, Dylan Bowe's going for a pass here on Skylar.
Eric Spencer's leading points. Yeah, Skylar's going to have to win. That's the only way that he can get in.
So
contact the 19 and Skylar Allen.
Wait, is that the okay? Because I guess I'm not understanding the.
Yeah, the only way and more contact between the 19 and Skylar Allen, or Dylan Bowes and Skylar. The only way Skylar could get in is win because he's too far behind on points to make it in on points.
How about Nate Anderson?
Nate Anderson, same way. He's actually behind Skylar in points, so honestly, they're going to have to win. That's the only way. Everybody that's right now that I'm looking at as far as points, John Ronaldo, I don't think's here. Dylan Vose has a chance to win.
Lock in on points.
Dylan is not quite locked in, but he can lock his way in. Possibility he can, but honestly, I just don't see that happening still. I think any of our guys that's on the outside looking in is going to have to win. Honestly.
Yeah, honestly, and that's what I would bet on. I mean, I don't want to bet it down on points.
Yeah. 3 wide on the front stretch. The 15, the 75, 31. Or the 12, I'm sorry. And the 75, Eric Spencer, is the 12, backs off that Raymond Collin, who is locked in already. Chase starts next week at New Hampshire for the Dynamite Truck Series and the Grand National Series as well. Does the Chase not start this week for the actual Xfinity?
Yeah, it does.
For the Xfinity Series?
No. Wait 1 second. I'm connected to the wrong internet. I'll be right.
Okay. Also, guys, real fast, but because I can remember, there will be a broadcast on this on the 23rd and 24th, which is Saturday and Sunday. Jack Williams, who's in here right now in the chat, he can tell you more about it as well. He will be broadcasting on this channel for cancer, and all the donations go straight to cancer, which is pretty awesome. And we'll have more details once we get some more as well, and we'll post on our Facebook. But Jack Williams will be streaming for cancer. I don't know what all he's going to be doing. Probably a bunch of stuff. Jack's pretty good broadcaster, streamer when he broadcasts, so it should be fun to watch. And he usually does a good job. So Jack, if you're in here, mention it. As the race continues right now, and from what I heard, by the way, I got a couple. Oh my goodness, I hit the wrong button. Sorry about that, guys.
Now all my lagging issues should stop.
There we go. Apparently Derek was connected to the wrong internet. So, good job, Derek. And apparently I had to refresh my paints because I was not seeing some of the paints correctly. Joe Burchett's paints not being shown correctly from what he sent me a message.
I say I had to.
He changed it. He changed it during the qualifying. I love when people do that.
It just makes Adam so happy.
Yeah. Eric Spencer trying to get around Brandon Puffenbarger. This is a battle for the 7th position. Of course, you see Raymond Tollin and Eric Minch there as well. Eric was really fast in practice. Right now, though, Joe Burchett's going. Let's just be honest. All right, guys. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back right after this live from Chicagoland. Pit stop should be coming up soon. Back here from the Windy City, Chicagoland Speedway. Broadcast tomorrow night. K&N Series broadcast Saturday night. Anybody watch me race the other night when I won? Just curious if they watched me race the other night.
I watched it. I was upset.
Pretty good win for our team, though.
Oh, yeah. I wish it was me, though.
Anyway.
Wait, we got pit stops happening. Nate Anderson, Skylar Allen, Jeff Smith's on pit road as well.
Yeah,
Wait,
Jeff just left Smith, by the way. This is going to force everybody down pit road.
Actually, Skylar had already pitted. Just it's not showing up on my screen because
You're right. Yeah, you are right. He had a 14.7 second pit stop.
So that was a 4-tire stop. So, yeah, that's going to kind of start forcing everybody.
See, I think, he gets the apron a little bit, but I think he had to pit. With the 2-tire stop he did, I think it's pretty much a given that he had to pit. Kyle Frame on pit road multiple times. Eric Spencer, Raymond Tollin just hit pit road. To give you an idea, look how fast Skylar right now going by Brandon Puffenbarger, and there's a big difference right now. Skylar's been a little patient, but you can see how fast he goes around the guys with the older tires. I'll let you know, Joe, our leader, just ran a 31.463. Skylar Allen crossed the start-finish line right about now. He just ran a 30.7. So, almost a lap, but that's with 10-lap tires. So, yeah. Big time difference. Now, I will say this, Derek. Well, I was going to say Skylar may actually get the... Joe's coming to pit road. I will say Skylar may get the lead, but I was sitting there thinking I don't think he'll be able to take the lead. Even if he does, I don't know for how long. But we'll see. Eric Borelli, Austin Marion stayed out. Go ahead.
I have a question. Is the speed on here, is that set in kilometers per hour?
Yeah, I don't know how to change it.
Okay.
I don't know how to change it. I'm sure there's a way.
Yeah.
I'll find out because I'll ask and find out because I need to change it.
Because it says like they're going
200
miles an hour. I'm like,
but see, it's weird because when you use the actual overlay, like I got, it actually shows miles per hour.
Oh.
So it's kind of weird.
Yeah, no, they ain't going 200 miles an hour, guys. Get your heads out of the gutter.
They're close to going 200 miles an hour though. 183 miles per hour going into turn 1. And that's with old tires.
Joe is away.
Great stop by him, by the way, 13.9.
Right there goes Skylar behind us. Joe's almost. Skylar's life just flashed before his eyes.
See what happened.
Some of you saw that. Joe pulled up on the track.
Woo, yeah. He put up a little early. Well, he put up on a backstretch, but I think it was...
65 Rex getting on the pit road.
Oh, man. Austin Marion. Yep. And he hit the wall, didn't he?
Yes, he did, and he just backed off of pit road. So that's going to be exiting and entering.
It is. His race
unsafe.
will be done. Yeah, his race is going to be done. You want to know? You want me to tell you something, guys? Remember how we talk about spotters, how important they are? Watch Eric Borelli. He's got a real life spotter. Let me back this up. And this happened right in front of him. Here's where a real life spotter comes into play. Yeah, it happened a little in front of him, but watch back up. That was spotter. That was Eric Borelli's spotter, Tim Giles, that talked him through that. Now, it may not look like much, but trust me. Oh, the 00 just wrecked it on the pit. No, he saved it. Wow, he knocked a cone over. That could be a speeding penalty. Wow. This is the most.
And the 12 almost missed pit road.
Yeah,
and boy,
00
and actually, yeah, I know we didn't talk about this at the top of the show, but this is actually one of the hardest pit roads to get onto.
You are correct. Now, see, Skylar's strategy could be playing off here. Now, he does have the lead. Now, he's not going to have the lead much longer. Joe's going to get around him. But
yeah,
if all this plays out to Skylar's strategy, if he can time it just right for the end, you know what I'm saying? If he can do it towards the end and come out and towards the last couple laps and have a chance at winning, it could be what he needs.
By the way, how many laps is Skylar on? Because right now it says he's
15.
48 for me.
15.
Okay.
Yep.
15. Whoa.
Yep. He's pitted 15 laps ago. So his lap. I mean, to give you an idea, as Joe Burchett, this is going to be an interesting pass, by the way. So Skylar's not going to give this up easy. Skylar just ran a 30.8. Joe's running 30.3.
No, he's probably going to look to go to the outside here. He does.
Yeah.
And they're going to be evened up going off into 3. So I think Joe's going to get this pass here going through turn number 4. I saw Skylar get loose getting in. Oh, Skylar got loose getting up out of 3, but saved it.
Yeah, Joe's got to be a little patient here. There's a big gap behind you of Nate Anderson, who is also on older tires than what Joe's on. As Joe does get around Skylar, but you got to be patient, work around slower cars. That's one thing about Chicagoland. One mistake, and it's going to end both y'all's knots. And I think Skylar knows that, and it looked like Skylar actually let Joe go right there, knowing that. So, Skylar's going to have to be on pit road here soon, though. That's the thing, too. Probably within the next 10 to 15 laps, I would guess. He's going to hit pit road, would be my guess anyway. Yeah, that's one cool thing I will say about our team. We do a lot of stuff. I'm sure, Gene, you know, we did the thing for the diabetes and stuff. So Jack's going to do it for cancer, which is really awesome. Pretty big deal with that stuff. So we try to do as much as we can. As we watch Skylar Allen, Nate Anderson not too far behind him. There's not a whole lot of racing really going on right now. We do got a little one back here. Dylan Vose trying to run out Jeff Smith. Jeff actually up to 5th right now. See, I think Jeff was taking it easy. Whenever he got that damage, it looked like he fell back on purpose.
Probably, yeah, most definitely. Let's see, his last lap was actually
pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
for 11 laps on his tires, it's not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Actually, he just passed for 5th, didn't he? A few seconds ago. I didn't know that because he actually.
No, actually, he just got passed.
Did he get passed by Borelli?
No, okay.
Or
this
did
thing's all got me confused.
Did he pass Vose?
He passed Vose.
Okay, you do. If you click the P, Derek, up in that corner.
That's what I got. Thing is, I'm in TB3, so I'm so far back.
Oh, okay. That's what you're saying.
I thought they were the same car.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. Dylan Vose actually did run down Jeff Smith. Now, as we go down into turn 3, Vose taking a peek to the inside.
Nate Anderson is catching Skylar. This could get a little interesting here.
Because both these guys need to make it in. So it's going to be interesting to see how Skylar runs him because these guys are teammates. But
yeah, Skylar, did Skylar run him up the track just a little bit?
Maybe just a little.
I'm about to say, when it comes down to this,
I don't think there is a teammate.
No,
I agree.
There really ain't.
Yeah, I don't think.
I mean that's what we had to deal with back in the CFR Championship at Bristol. I had to race my own teammate to make it to the Final Four.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think you can count teammates in. Once the chase is on the line, you can't count teammates.
Mm-hmm. Of course, unless you're like at Talladega and stuff until like the last 2 laps. And
How is Michael Travarthy in a lap down?
I'll figure that out.
Oh, that's right. He was involved in that wreck earlier. What was he?
Yellow.
Caution. Kyle Frame. Yep. And he just did some more damage to somebody. This happened right in front of Jeff Smith. Oh, who else got him? Somebody else get him? Nope. This happened right in front of Jeff Smith. We'll run on board with Jeff. Kyle Frame's not going good.
Look, I think he's already locked in the chase, though, right?
We're going to ride on the helmet cam. Yeah, it is true.
Jeff may give him a tiny little bit of help.
No, that was close.
I'm gonna ride on.
Use my far
ride on with.
He did. Yeah. He did help him a little bit. He got loose and tapped his quarter panel.
Thing is, he's so underpowered.
Yeah, I agree.
He's not going fast enough, I think, to get loose up off. Yeah, I think Jeff helped him around just a little bit.
Jeff got just a little loose. It looks like he was riding on that black scene.
Yeah, so I mean,
it definitely wasn't on purpose.
Jeff. Yeah,
I don't think it was on purpose. Loose? Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched.
He shot straight up the track.
Yeah, he got loose. Or top one. It looked to me like it was loose, though. So, second caution comes out of the night. And what's big about this...
Skylar can pit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I would be surprised if everybody pits.
That really helped Skylar Allen. Everybody will be on pit road. I think that worked out for Skylar's favor.
Yeah, I think so. It is. Here comes everybody. I
don't think you can take 2 tires here, though, for Skylar. You've got to take 4.
Oh, no. If he takes 2, he just thrown himself out of this championship.
Michael Travarthy was your lucky dog, by the way.
Okay, so there we go. He gets it back.
Yeah. As the pit stops begin. Joe Burchett sliding into his box. You got to be careful not to miss your pit box. And Joe did. Joe missed it. So he will... we'll see if he loses it or not. He's got that first pit stall. It could work out for him. We'll wait and see. Down and away.
Let's see. I'm trying to find Skylar.
Here he comes. It's going to be a close race off pit road. Skylar Allen wins the race.
He had to get him.
What a race by Skylar Allen. What a stop. 13.95.
That was
Nate Anderson, another good stop. Nate beat Joe out.
But, actually, did Joe not count cars? Joe must have counted cars.
Possibly, but he was on pit road where he missed that pit box. If you look at it, 38.8 seconds. That could have been enough. Skylar with that was the best stop I've seen of the night.
Are we sure he wasn't caught speeding? Because that's
36.9. That's insane.
He must have been right away. What's the pit road speed here?
45.
He must have been right on 50 the entire time, 50. All the way up into his box.
That was probably the greatest pit stop Skylar's had this season. I'm just being honest.
Who's coming down here?
And it looks like Joe Burchett did beat.
Yeah, he did beat Nate off. So
yeah.
actually, that may hurt Joe just a little bit.
Oh man, Derek, sometimes you just shouldn't speak.
What?
No,
What did I say?
We'll be right
What did I
back
say?
after this, guys. I gotta inform Derek what he said.
Okay.
Racing, you wanted the best, you got them for abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Get ready, going green. Green, green, green.
Welcome back. Skylar Allen, Joe Burchett. Skylar won the race off pit road. Derek, over Joe Burchett. Green flag about to wave. Oh, these guys just touched, I think. Green flag is out. Skylar got wheel spin. Skylar got wheel spin. Bad.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Or he missed a gear or something. He is sitting.
You don't think that maybe came from the contact?
I don't know. I don't even know if they made contact.
Oh, no, they made contact. If they didn't make contact, that's crazy. They made contact.
I kind of want to go back and look at the restart. Go back and listen, Derek. See if you can see if he got wheel spin or missed a shift. Because he lost a lot of spots.
Bum.
I mean, he lost 3 spots.
Dude, cockpit.
Yeah, with the whole Jack Member cancer thing, I got most of my family, my grandparents, all my grandparents and my uncle passed away within a span of 2 years from cancer. So I support what Jack's wanting to do. That's it ain't nothing special from us wanting to do it or nothing like that. It's honestly a really good cause.
Dude, you've got to be. Are you seeing all this crazy battling going on out there in the track right now?
Oh, yes, I'm
someone is
seeing
driving
it.
like a madman. Who is that? Is that Eric Spence?
I think so. I think it is. Yeah.
By the way, it sounded like Skylar was in 3rd gear, maybe.
There had to be, man, because he did not go.
I mean, it was like he gassed up, and then it's like it sounded like he shifted down into 2nd, and then the rev limiter went.
Yeah,
so
he did not go. I mean, there's no way. He's luckily he didn't blow up. Because I don't know what that was. I mean, I've seen some stars, but that was a weird one. Meanwhile, up front, Joe Burchett trying to extend his lead over Eric Borelli now. Skylar Allen running 3rd. I'm going to be honest. I think if Eric's leading this race and Skylar's behind him for 2nd, I don't think I'd be surprised if we see Eric slow down and let Skylar win it. Because Eric's locked in on points. Just saying. But at the same time, Eric still hasn't got a win this season. I take it back. He's got 2 in the Truck Series. Hey, at least you tried, though. That's the main thing. I mean, as long as you're still, if somebody even looks at it, it's still bringing awareness to whatever you're doing it for, whether it's cancer, diabetes, literally anything. And I mean, it's it's pretty cool. I know that, and I don't know if I'm supposed to say this or not. I don't really want to say it, but I know the spotter for Eric Borelli has some medical problems, and it's nothing like cancer. Well, it's just a serious, I guess you could say. So anytime,
I mean, you know how you were talking about personal experiences with that. I mean, well, I'm not so much into the breast cancer. I'm more into the brain cancer. Yeah. But I still think any type of informant of cancer is good. And yeah. I mean, I don't mind, running the whole pink stuff. I just my family, we're more prone for brain cancer. So that's more where that's why I'm more putting my stuff into.
It's kind of weird because we're speaking about this because Jack's streaming the thing Saturday, 24 hours. My grandpa died back in 2009, and he died of lung cancer. My mama died in 2010, or 2011, first 2011, from colon cancer. My other grandma on my dad's side died from lung cancer, never smoked a day in her life, died from lung cancer. My uncle died from, I believe it was lung cancer as well. So it's pretty serious stuff when it comes to cancer, stuff like that. I mean, it is what it is, but that's one disease I wish that there should be a cure for. And I still don't understand how there's not.
Oh, no, there is out there, but you know why they're not releasing it.
I do.
You know why.
It ain't my job to say it on here because I don't want to get political, but
No, it's not even political, but I'm not going to say it.
Yeah. All right, so we're watching. I think we had to talk before about that, by the way.
Yeah, I think so.
We've talked about so much stuff. Michael Trevarthy and Brandon Puffenberger battling for 7th place, side by side. The 88 on the low side, that is Puffenberger and Michael Trevarthy in the 31 Caterpillar car or truck. Guys, if you all didn't happen to watch the race Tuesday, we raced Las Vegas. One of the best races we've ever broadcasted. Just saying. Dynasty Racing League, and I respect this league as well because they're putting on a great race right now. I'm not going to lie, this is a great race. This is one of the best races we've seen in the last few weeks. We go fast because the road courses, the short track, so this is good to see. Dynasty Racing League put on a race the other day, and it was pretty good. I'm not going to lie. And the Cup cars. I think that's one of the reasons why it was kind of special. But we are seeing a great race here, though, and I'm not going to lie, these guys are putting on a heck of a show. I mean, so far, only 2 cautions for 8 laps. And I'm going to be honest, that's not surprising.
By the way, Nate Anderson all over the back of Skyler. I almost said Nate Allen there.
Man, you need to quit talking sometimes.
I really do.
And Nate will get around, but Skyler going to try the crossover to the apron. Oh, Skyler got loose on the apron. He's still struggling. He's still loose. He's still loose. He put it back up. He done good.
My thing is did you see what Nate did there? He went all the way up to the middle of the track mid-tri-oval. That was very interesting.
Back on track. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. These guys are racing really aggressive right now, and odd.
I still think they're racing too early.
Yeah, probably.
Because you know what? I'm a good old friend, the yellow flag. It ain't done yet.
So like Darryl walked up just now saying that.
Let's see. I'm going to go back here and look at Dylan Vose. Dylan Vose really off the pace, I guess you would say. I mean, he's back here running in P9. Right,
and that's not where he wants to be. I'm trying to figure out what happened to Jeff still. He don't have no damage, but he spent 30 I wonder if he got a speeding penalty. He had to sit there 15 seconds. As this is a good battle. He's going to try to split both of these guys. Eric Spencer, Raymond Tollinen. Of course, Eric Spencer not in the chase yet. Well, actually, wait. I think he actually is in the chase, right? He is at the moment, I think. Wait a minute, I'm trying to make sure. I don't want to jinx it and say he is. No, he's not. I apologize. He is not. Zach says, I think racing right now is actually a very good idea. Over halfway, you need track position if a caution comes out. Yeah, I mean, I agree. How's your week been going, Adam and Derek? It's been going good. We was in a great race Tuesday. I didn't broadcast Monday, but you was in a race Tuesday. You know, you had a good run. Then we didn't broadcast last night because we had an off week for the series we broadcast on Wednesdays. All in all, I think the week's been going good, though. My week personally wise, it's been okay. It definitely could be better. I think everybody's could always go better. Derek, how's your week been?
It's going all right. I've only had to call one football game this week, so it's kind of boring.
For people that don't know, Derek's an official for football games, which is pretty cool. Something different.
Actually, by the way, no, I actually had old high school night.
Oh, really?
And I was on their sideline too, and all the players and all the coaches knew me.
So Derek's an official, guys. I think that we all ought to go bet on the game. And I probably should say it on the broadcast. Because if people will listen that you work for, they'll be like, hey, Derek's throwing these games on purpose. Oh, 75 in the wall and the 12.
Okay, no, I would never do such a thing.
I know you wouldn't.
I have morals.
I know you wouldn't. But now we joked around one day that we're going to start betting on high school football games and let Derek start calling penalties on the team. I want to mention, by the way, Skylar Allen right now in a little bit of a pickle, I guess would be the word. Running 4,
What's the run?
Which is good. 20 lap right now. We're going to be expecting pit stops here within 10 laps, I would guess. Just saying, though, right now at this very point in time, Skylar's not where he wants to be. I'm going to be honest with you about something else. This next pit stop may only be 2 tires for Skylar. You have to try something. Or Nate Anderson. I don't know if I would. As we look at our race summary, we only got 35 laps left. I mean, this is only going to come down to one more stop race if we stay green. But Derek seems to think that old Mr. Yellow Flag friend is going to show his face again.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if he does,
you know I'm always talking about taking me to Vegas. I'm throwing my money down. We're going to have another yellow, and it's going to shake up the chase.
I bet you the 56 would get a holding penalty. Derek,
hey, the 56?
Oh, you moved it to 13th. Oh, that's going to be very interesting. I was wondering where you moved up to. I didn't check the points the other night or yesterday. I was wondering where you would move up to after that. Forgot you guys that haven't watched Zach race. Good driver, honestly. Zach's a very good driver, and I mean that with the most respect to a lot of other guys. He's a really good, clean driver. And Nate Anderson in the wall.
Major chase implications.
Yeah, that probably. And he hasn't got past yet, but he's got damage. And Skylar, Austin, and Brandon is coming for him. He got into the wall coming off turn 2. As we look at the replay, got high, got in the marbles, and plowed the wall.
Good job.
And so he falls back. Well, actually, he's still doing a good job on holding it. He actually didn't lose a ton of time just yet. We'll wait and see. Yeah, but if you guys haven't checked out Dynasty Racing League, check it out on Tuesdays. We broadcast it here. Next week, we go, I think it gets very interesting. I think we go to a plate track, I believe.
Oh, Skylar almost wrecks it coming off a 4.
We're watching that right now. No, we go to Charlotte. I forgot we go to Charlotte.
Ooh.
And Skylar does get passed by Austin Marion. Now Brendan Puffenbark. Now Skylar's got to be super, super aggressive now. There's no other way around it. You've got to be aggressive. You have to try something to get to 65 loose, anything. Don't wreck him. You don't want to race that way. This is the only way you're going to make the chase, though. You have to reach out and
he's
grab
going to finish top 4?
No, he's got to win.
Oh, yeah.
And he
well,
keeps
right
falling
now,
back.
He's falling.
Yeah. He's 6 seconds behind the leader. I'm going to be honest. Joe's on a whole other level right now. He's 2 seconds ahead of Eric Borelli, and that's no easy task. And I just want to mention.
Yeah, he's 2 tenths faster.
The 88 just cut Skylar a huge break. because Skylar slid
I
right up
noticed
in
it.
front, and I noticed the 88 lifted and got off the gas. So that was a pretty big break that Brandon actually cut just now. Skylar. So as we work off turn 4, Skylar going back down to the apron again. Pit stop should be happening soon, as Jeff Smith already done it. Eric Mitch already done it. Eric Spencer pulling down pit road now. So let me ask you this. Derek, if we can't go more than one more or two more laps, this is going to be a fill mileage race, because I'm going to be honest, I don't know if some of these guys can make it. It looks like Eric Spencer is done, by the way, so his chasing race is gone.
Wait, Eric Spencer had a race this weekend?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep. He's 18-10 points. But eligible-wise, he was like right on the cut line as far as eligibility. So it looks like that we're going to be able to go to the distance on this next stop no matter what. 28 laps remain, makes it 27. We have been 29 now on a set of tires. So everybody should be able to make it. It's going to be interesting to see what some of these guys do as we look through the field. Try to get a rundown of everything. Jeff Smith started in 10th, or 7th, currently 10th. Just came off pit road, so we do expect that to change here momentarily. Of course, Eric Mitch, another guy that started back in 17th, up to 9th. Dylan Bowes, very fast early, had trouble. Had really nowhere to go when he got into the back of the Kyle Frame.
Oh, who is that? Who is that? 65.
Austin Mary on pit road.
Yeah, no, he's gonna have to come back down.
He speed?
Oh
yeah, he sped. Yeah, guarantee he sped.
Almost wrecked it again.
Yeah, he definitely sped on pit road. We'll see how
now
long
you
that
see
takes.
why I said more than one.
Yeah. And then, of course, Super Chat up in front into swampdust.com. Swamp Dust Seasoning, should I say. Anybody ever check out Swamp Dust, make sure you check it out. I see smoke.
Where?
And on the front stretch, it was in front of Joe, but I don't see. Dylan Bowes just wrecked going on the pit road. And he is done. Incident limit reached.
Raymond Tallman lost it in front of our leader.
Dylan Bowes is done for the race, and the bad part is, that's who it was, by the way. Dylan Bowes will not make the chase. Wow. Out on.
How did Raymond save that?
It looks like Eric Borelli on pit road. If you're Joe Burchett, you got to come
Everybody's
now.
coming.
Yeah, you got to come now. Nate Anderson, Michael Shavartian, Raymond Tollinen on pit road.
Has Skylar pitted yet?
Skylar has not pitted yet, and I'm going to be honest. I think he's going to do 2. There's no way you can't do 2, but he's 8 seconds behind the leader. I mean, I don't know if 2 will really help you. And somebody missed pit road. Don't know who that was. I think Eric Borelli missed pit road. No. I take it back. He may have missed pit road, or not pit road. He may have missed his box, but I'm waiting to see how long it takes him to get out. Okay, no, he did not. I seen somebody miss it.
Here, I'll be looking at it.
I seen him back up. I don't know who it was.
About to say here, everyone should be on their 3rd stop here, right?
For the most part, Joe Burchett on pit road now. He noticed that the leaders came in. He did not miss pit road. I'm going to be watching Skylar, because this is going to be Skylar may wreck getting on the pit road. He's getting loose. Does a great job on doing that. Him and Brandon both.
Wait, he's gonna get caught speeding.
Skylar?
He was rolling at 53 for a while.
Really?
Once he got across the line. If he don't get a speeding penalty, I will be shocked.
Well, he's done it a couple times tonight, so we'll be. Brandon missed his pit box.
Yeah, about missed his.
All this is cycling back around to Joe Burchett, who will now take a 3-second lead over Eric Borelli. Wow. Joe with the fastest pit stop of the night over everybody. 13.8 seconds for 4 tires. That's pretty solid. Skylar out exiting pits. Will be passed by Eric Minch. Of course, Eric on 11-lap tires. I don't think he can make it to the end. Well, yeah, he may be able to make it to the end. Skylar trying to hold it below the apron. Now he'll pull up on track. Skylar will fall all the way back to the 7th position Wow. I wonder if something might have happened to Skylar. He had 38 seconds on pit road. That was a slow pit stop. 14.7. That's pretty slow. So all this is cycling out to Joe Burchett to pick up his first victory in the Truck Series.
By the way, Raymond just disconnected.
Really? Well, he's locked in, I believe. He has a win, I think, this season. Tomorrow night, guys, back here once again. Oh, man, what did I pop up? I popped up my internet. I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. I was just trying to get the schedule up. Back here tomorrow night. By the way, guys, these guys are looking for sponsors for next season. If you're interested, contact Skylar Allen. If anybody wants to sponsor. Yeah, tomorrow we're back here for 100 laps in the K&N series. Joe Burchett should be racing that as well. But everybody right now chasing Todd Cray. Let's just be honest. Todd Cray, 8 wins on the season. He's got the championship. I mean, there's like 8 races, I think, left in the K&N series. He's got the championship. Let's just be honest.
More than likely.
I mean, he's 160 points ahead of second.
Yeah, no, you ain't getting them.
You ain't getting that. I'm sorry. Not trying to be mean to everybody else, but unless you go out and win every race, that's the only way. And I just don't see that happening. Todd Cray's such a good driver. I just don't see that happening. But you never know. We've seen stranger stuff happen. Probably not. That would probably be the strangest thing we've seen happen.
Yeah, probably.
So, Nate Anderson, Michael Trevarthian, Jeff Schmidt. This is for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Jeff right now on the oldest tires out of all 3 of these guys. 13 laps. So I don't know if he's going to be able to hold these guys off. To be honest, it'd be very surprising if Jeff does be able to hold them off. I think Jeff just got in trouble early, honestly. He tried something different. You know, it is what it is. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to be honest, it's going to be interesting come Saturday for the main race. The Grand National Series is going to be very interesting here. Wow, there's a lot of marbles up against the wall.
I didn't notice that.
They, did you notice they updated marbles?
They did?
Yeah. You got to turn your cube mapping on. I don't know how to do it. You got to go to your settings.
No.
It makes,
no.
I mean, even right now you can see that they updated them, but yeah, they updated, like, it looks like more of them, but they're not as big as what they should be still. Anyway,
Us over here rambling.
yeah, Skylar right now working on the back of Nate Anderson. Skylar actually has caught all. Skylar should be able to get around a lot of these guys. In all realness, he's on the freshest tires out of everybody out there.
But besides Brandon.
Yeah, him and Brandon's on the same amount. You are correct. So, in all honesty, Skylar should technically be able to get around being in the tires, but we don't really know as he looks underneath Nate Anderson now. Nate looking on the high side of the 61. Jeff Schmidt looking to go 3 wide. You want to talk about aggressive? Skylar thought about it. I'm going to be honest right now, though, how aggressive you really want to be. I mean, there ain't a ton you could really do. I mean, you can only control what you can control.
Yeah, I'm about to say Skylar's pretty much already shot himself in the foot, I think, at this point.
Yeah, I think just a pit stop.
Yep.
He had a good run, and I'm going to be honest, he was having a great run. This is probably one of the best runs I've seen him had all season. But unfortunately for him, he may have just came up just short. It looks like. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. You never know what could happen. I will say this. Eric Burley actually has closed the gap on Joe. 2.2 seconds. I wonder if that's... I think that was because of the pit stop and stuff. Because Joe's truck still looks really good. You see right there, Eric Burley passing Kyle Frame on the high side. Of course, Kyle Frame, you know, as much trouble as he's had, he's up to 10th in place right now. Not in points, but 10th place right now. He's 6 laps down. You know.
By the way, I got to talk to you about something. I just was sent a trade. I want to talk to you about it.
Okay, that we could wait until after.
Yeah, well, no, that's what I meant.
Anyway, Derek, we're talking fantasy football.
Oh, you better believe it, son.
Here's a good battle. Skylar Allen, Nate Anderson, Eric Mitch. This is for 4th place. Nate Anderson gets around Eric really easy. Skylar does the same as well. So
Eric's on 21 lap old tires.
that explains a lot. Yeah, can he make it the rest of the way?
It's going to be close.
I don't think he can make it. Skylar Allen got to the wall. Coming off turn 4.
Oh, yep, that thing is.
Yeah, he tore it up there pretty good. As now Brendan Huckenberger looks underneath him. Or looks above him, should I say. And he will clear. That, unfortunately, may put Skylar down. That may be all it took. Kyle Frame on pit road. Looking right now, fastest on track is Eric Borelli with a 30.506 and is closing the gap. However, Joe just extended a little bit right there. I'm not sure what happened to Eric. He looked a little slow. Derek said Mr. Yellow is going to pop out. Well, Derek, if it does, it better happen quick. And I'm going to be honest, right now it would be, well, a bad time for Joe. A good time for everybody else.
Yeah. Maybe a little too late for Skylar. May give Nate a slight chance.
I'm going to be honest. If we see a caution come out, people are going to come down pit road and put 2 tires on.
I bet you skate Nate and Skylar.
Nate's in the wall. Hard. He's going to go around. Caution
Done.
may come out.
Nope. Yes. No, wait. I don't know. What should I ask for?
I don't know.
I want to go to Vegas. I guess I'm not going to Vegas.
We're waiting to see if he spins it coming back out. Unfortunately for Nate Anderson,
that will end his championship hopes.
Yep. And he's going to bring it up pit road.
And to get this close within 10 laps.
Yep. He was running good too. He was running, 4th. I want to look at something real fast. Skylar Allen come in here tonight. Man, you crazy. I'm going to win in fantasy football. Zach, you know you are. You know you're losing. I don't even know why you showed up for. Skylar Allen only has 1 top 5 this season. He's looking at his 2nd top 5. It may come a little too late in the season, but hey, that's a building step for future races. You can't say Skylar didn't try. I'm going to be honest with you guys right now. As Joe crosses the line, we're going to have 6 laps remaining. If we have another caution come out here, it's going to have to happen probably this lap. Let's just be honest, because if caution don't come out, then we do got a battle for 3rd as Puffenberger passes Trevarthian and will complete the pass. Well, Jeff Schmidt working on the back of Eric Minch for 6th place. Jeff had a good run a couple weeks ago. I forgot what track it was at. It's a matter of time he's going to start winning, I think. Look underneath the 00. We'll see if Jeff's able to do it. No, the 00 got the run out of the corner in turn 4. Oh, Jeff got loose. Almost lost it. Well, how the heck did he save it? Was there help there?
Between who?
The 00 and 61. No, he just got loose. Good save by Jeff Schmidt. Great save by Jeff. Meanwhile, Joe Burchett has came to Chicagoland and
made a statement.
Yeah, I mean he's shown that they better be lucky he's not in the chase. Let's just be honest, because he's on it. And honestly, this is his first race in the Truck Series, so wow, like he's made a statement. I'll give him that. He has extended the gap to 3.5 seconds now over Eric Borelli. And, of course, the fastest truck on track, the 88. That's a good lap last time, actually. 30.711. Wow. He was a 10th faster than Joe.
You think Joe's already got it in cruise control?
Possibly. I don't know. Maybe. But at the same time, probably not, because we know Joe.
Yeah, that is true. He's probably trying to see if he can get that gap up to 5 seconds.
Yeah, probably. As we got 2 laps to go, working through turns 1 and 2. Please, I will. What? You gonna whip me? I just made a trade today on fantasy football. By the way, with
I just got one. I got one.
Who's offering you a trade?
Tilly.
He's offering you a trade too. He tried to trade everybody.
Well, that's just it. He's trying to get my now backup tight end.
He's probably trying to offer you one of my players. Final lap is out. White flag. Joe Burchett leads the way as he does want one car in front of him. Eric Spencer, who's running in 11th right now. I don't think that's going to be an issue. Eric probably just move out of the way, I'm sure. Or Joe may not even try to pass him. As we go through turns 3 and 4, Joe Burchett has extended the lead to 4 seconds. Off turn number 4, the SwampDust.com Toyota will go to victory lane here at Chicagoland. And I'm going to be honest, domination. 97 laps led out of the 113. Wow.
And what, that was only led by what? One other person?
Well, we had a couple lead changes. We had actually 10 lead changes. As Nate Anderson.
Oh, okay, I guess with pit cycles.
Pit cycles, yeah. So I don't know exactly how many other guys led a lap. Skyler, we know, did. Brandon Puffenberger, 3rd. As Joe Burchett. Skyler Allen managed to finish in 5th place. A good run by Skyler. Not bad at all for him. As we watch Joe Burchett come to the start-finish line, he's going to burn it down here in Chicagoland and light the tires up as I decide to throw something off my desk. See what kind of, I guess, burnout Joe decides to do. There we go. You just want to spin it around.
I still dream of the day I get to do a burnout.
You ever tried that hot sauce from Swamp Dust? The voodoo sauce is so good.
Ooh, really?
It's good. It's cheap. If y'all really haven't checked out swampdust.com, I'm giving them a plug in a way. Check them out. They're actually really good. We're going to interview Joe. Let's bring him in. Hello, sir. Do you got a copy?
Yes.
Mr. Swampdust.com itself, Joe Burchett picks up the win. Joe, you led 97 laps, man. You came in here and you put a statement on. You said that flat out whenever we talked to you earlier today that you wanted to come in and try to put a statement to show that you could win. Let's just be honest. Your first race in the Truck Series, I do believe, picked up the first win. Talk us through your night.
Probably, other than New Hampshire in the K&N car, it's probably one of the best races I've had start to finish all year. It seemed like everything worked my way the most of the race. I saw where Skyler and a couple of the other guys were trying to go off strategy to make their way into the chase, and it brought strategy on my part into play of how hard to push them early. I knew I was quicker, see how long it would take them to possibly run the tires off. I will have to say Skyler did give me a hard fault there for most of that race on a lot of the restarts. Seemed like something happened to him there on that last late restart, but otherwise, it was a fun race. Not very many cautions, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, this was probably the best race I've seen you run in a while as well. Of course, you don't get to run this series very much, but of course the K&N tomorrow. Are you planning on running K&N tomorrow?
Yes.
How much will this help you going into that race tomorrow?
It will give me a little bit of a reference, but with the truck and that K&N car, there's still a big difference between them. Kind of just gives me an idea of how quick some of these guys are around here. Racing line and how the car drives, not necessarily, but you can definitely tell, who's quick here and who's not this week. So definitely gives you a little bit of info on who to watch out for tomorrow.
I agree. That was a great run by you. Finished first, started first, 97 laps led. Anybody you want to give a shout out to? And great run. A great run.
I just want to thank my sponsor, Swamp Dust, for all they do for me. I want to thank Overtake Motorsports for supplying me the race cars. I want to thank you guys with doing the broadcast. Thank Dade Skyler for putting on the league. I guess the first time being in the Truck Series is the Down to MIKES sponsor. And
you're undefeated.
I want to thank everybody out there that tuned.
You're undefeated right now in the Truck Series. That's pretty good.
It looks like this will probably be my only one, so I definitely enjoyed it.
Good job, man.
He's batting 1,000.
Hey, there you go. Good job, and we'll talk to you here soon.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, buddy. Next up, Eric Brelly. We'll finish in second place. Hey, Eric, you got me?
Yeah, what's up, Adam?
Man, you came in here, already 2 wins on the season. You started way back in 16th place. That was a tough race. You had some strategies go your way, I believe. Talk us through your night.
Yeah, actually, we were on the bubble. Unfortunately, we don't have any wins in this league. The Xfinity, the Xfinity we do.
Oh, that's what I'm looking at. I was looking at the Xfinity points. I apologize, guys.
No, it's cool. Yeah, no, it's cool. We were walking on freaking eggshells tonight. Starting 16th. We were like, we had to keep our nose clean. I know I had to stay in front of Dylan and them, and the chips kind of fell where they may. And towards the end of the race, we were able to open it up a little bit, and it definitely worked out in our favor. We kind of short pitted. Well, only a couple laps on the last run just to see if I can get ahead, and we were able to take 4 tires and stuff, and just couldn't chase down the leader.
This is your nice top 5 finish in this series. I actually got the points up now. You came in here, of course, 4th on the point bubble, I guess you could say. Overall points, you was 4th anyway, or tied for 4th. Anyway, talk us through pit lane, man. We've seen a lot of guys. It looked really sketchy trying to get off the racetrack onto pit lane. Did you have any trouble trying to get to pit lane, or was that something you focused on, as the race went on?
Yeah, we kind of practiced it last night. A bunch of us got together and we turned some laps last night, and we were practicing getting off, because I knew it was going to be a little sticky. And Austin Marion actually spun in front of me going on a pit road, and that's what we did during practice last night. Luckily, we were able to avoid it. We kind of went near the grass a little bit and kind of got around it, But off and on is definitely imperative here, of all places, just because of the speed you carry coming off the corner.
Yeah, we seen when Austin spun in front of you, and we actually went back and replayed it. And what was going through your mind? I mean, I'm sure a spotter, of course, Tim probably came into play quite a bit, and that's what I mentioned. Was you a little bit worried when you seen him to come back up a little bit?
Yeah, when Austin hit the inside retaining wall on pit road and he started coming back out, we kind of, I was telling Tim, we better get ready. I don't know if he's going to roll back far enough or we're going to hit him. We were able to kind of dodge around him, which was nice, and didn't get any X, thank God for it.
Man, good running out, second place, and now the real fun begins. Everything resets pretty much. Well, I think we go to New Hampshire, I believe is the first race of the chase. So anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, definitely want to give a shout out to all the admins here at Go Fast. The guys do a great job. Got a good set of drivers and stuff, and it's good to see the guys that are out here racing, doing the right thing, and not driving above and over their heads, and competing and just being strong for the league and just show a good show face. And of course, a shout out to you, Adam, week in, week out, bro. You do a great job with the broadcast. It's definitely enjoyable to watch. You're definitely one of the high-end broadcasters that is out here on iRacing. So kudos to you, man. And of course, shout out to my boy Tim, spotting as always, and all my guys at Lazy Days Racing. They do an awesome job week in and week out. We work together, and we're definitely going to be a force to reckon with come the playoffs. So it should be pretty good.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch. I'm excited for the chase now, man. Good job and good run tonight.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks,
appreciate
man.
it.
Next up, we got Brandon Puffenberger. Hey, Brandon, you got me?
Yeah, I got you, Adam.
Man, you started not exactly where you wanted to. I mean, you still had a good run. Of course, you finished third. You started third. Of course, everyone wants to start first. I apologize. I had Eric's stats up for some odd reason. Biggest issues tonight. We've seen you work around a lot of traffic throughout the night. A couple guys got loose in front of you and all that stuff. Talk us through your night, man. That was a little scary at times for you.
Yeah, I was just trying to keep my nose clean, but a couple ones there at the end of the race, I think Nate and Skyler both hit the wall, and I was just hoping Nate didn't hit me coming when I was passing them, and then I think Dylan got into me when I was running a second group early in the race, and he hit me. And I don't know how I saved the truck coming off of 4 like I did, but yeah, it was a very interesting race. Yeah,
now this is on your 7th start in the season. Of course, this is your second top 5 now, and you got, well, I guess you can say 5 top 10s if you want to count this one as well. I don't know, man. This track is unique. I mean, a lot of people look at it as a cookie cutter track, but it takes a lot of car control because the track is so slick. at any point in this time during the run, usually you see the group move up. It really didn't move up as much as what I expected. What was you expecting on the long runs? What was you experiencing on long runs? Was the groove moving up for you? Where was your truck handling best at during the longer part of the run?
It was handling better in like straddle the seam, the first seam, and in the second lane. So it would push a little bit, but not too much. And then coming off of 2, I would have to feather the gas just because the right rear was spinning a lot.
Of course, you got wins in the Xfinity Series. You won, I think it was, I want to say Iowa off the top of my head. I may be wrong about that. Will this help you? I know the truck to the Grand National Series and all that. Will this help you understand a little bit how the track's going to react come Saturday or for tomorrow for the K&N race?
Yeah. Basically, what I've been seeing all week when I've been racing is tires are a big issue, so try to conserve as much as possible. So I usually don't try to use all my stuff up at the beginning of a run, but try to save it throughout the whole run.
Right. Of course, in the Grand National Series, you got 3 top 5s, 1 win, and of course, and 1 pole over there. All right, man. Good run tonight. Finished 3rd. Anybody you want to give a shout out?
Just Nate, Skyler, Kyle, all the admins to the league for what all they do for us, putting us on, you for putting on a good show, and LDR.
All right, man. Hopefully we'll talk to you tomorrow night, and I'm sure we'll see you Saturday night for sure and see how you do there. So good run, and we'll talk to you here soon.
All right, thank you.
All right, buddy. All right, guys. Real fast before I bring in Skylar Allen and stuff like that, I want to make sure everybody knows who sponsors this league. This race, the Truck Series, sponsored by Down to Mike's Truck Series. John Ronaldo's and his brother sponsor this series. It's a little pub out in, I believe, North Carolina. So if you're around North Carolina, check it out. Pretty cool place. And these guys couldn't run it without them. Hey, Skylar, you got me?
Hello, Adam. How are you?
First off, man, you tried.
Oh, yeah, I gave it everything I had tonight. And you know what, though? I mean, it sucks. I ain't gonna lie. But I can hold my head high, I know, and I gave it everything I had tonight. I threw everything at it that I could to try and get the win. Unfortunately, I just, came up a few spots short. So it does look like we're going to miss the chase for the Truck Series this year. So
let me ask you real fast. How bad was you wanting a caution towards the end? Because I know you would have took 2.
If it was within the last 10 to 12 laps, I would have taken 2 just because I saw how the truck handled the first 10 laps when I took 2 the first run, and that's the only reason I took it then. And man, I'd have taken 2 in a heartbeat because I didn't run it as hard as I would have the last. I kind of ran Joe hard to see what I could, kind of how I could stack up at the beginning of that, and then I just kind of let him by. I didn't want to burn him up.
Yeah,
so
we seen you let him go, and I also noticed that you was actually pretty solid on 2 tires. I questioned it at first. I mean, of course, that's why you did it early to see how it would react. But 2 tires actually was not that bad of an idea.
Yeah, no, it was something to put in my back pocket. I said it before the race. I had to have a Hail Mary out there today, and I went for it, and unfortunately I failed. So our focus now turns to the chase for the Truck Series.
Oh, yep.
And then we have our Grand National race on Saturday, and we'll set our chase for that series as well.
Now you got who's in the chase?
I do have our chase results, and I have the official seating done. Okay. I'll have a graphic for you. We have a bracket graphic that I'll be supplying to you for both series later this week or this weekend. But your official chase for the Down to Mike's Truck Series, Todd Cray with 2 wins will be seated first. Before I get into this, I want to say that the way the points work and the way seating is going to work, drivers are going to first be seated based off. What happens is these 8 drivers will all be moved up to 1,000 points.
Okay.
Then they'll have bonus points applied. For each win that they have this season, it's 5 bonus points. And for each race they showed up and ran, not including provisionals, they get 1 bonus point. Okay. So in Todd Craig, for example, he is going to start out with 1,020 points going into next week. Aaron Fowler with 1 win and 14 starts, 1,019 points, seated second. Raymond Tullinen, 1 win, 13 starts, 1,018 points. Kirk Smith, 1 win, 12 starts, 1,017 points. The next 4 drivers all made it in on points with 0 wins, so they will have 1,000 points plus their race starts only. Eric Spencer and Eric Mensch are both tied for 5th with 1,016. Kyle Frame with 15 starts will have 1,015, and Eric Barilli will be your 8th place driver heading into the chase with 1,011 points to start the chase. So that's your seating.
Let me ask you, because I kind of want to get everybody's prediction. Who wins the Truck Series championship?
Man,
I got who I want, who I think.
If you look, if you base it strictly off of wins this year, you would say Todd Cray. But if you base it off of Mr. Consistency this year, Eric Spencer.
Really?
Spencer is
true.
That's true. I mean, Spence has been the model consistency. We have, how many races did we run?
16?
No, 13? 13.
Yeah.
No.
17.
I don't think it was 17. Or no, you're right. This is race number 16.
Yeah.
This was race 16. Spence has 7 top 5s.
Yeah.
Eric Barilli has 2 more than that. But Eric has 11 top 10s, and Barilli has 1 less than that. So it's kind of, I guess, it might be a toss-up between the two. But Barilli's in a 9-point deficit he's already got to make himself out of. Just to make, he's got to gain 2 spots in 2 races in order to make it, because we eliminate every, I believe this series is sorry, there's been so much going on. It's 3 races, we're going to drop 2. 3 races, we're going to drop 2. You'll have 4 heading into Homestead to crown a champion.
You got Talladega, that,
wild card race.
Let's just be honest.
That's the first elimination.
What's the date for that, by the way?
For Talladega, it's October 12th.
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest.
I know what I'm asking off for work.
That is
a crapshoot.
Yeah, you never know.
And that's your first elimination race. So you've got drivers, I'd say 4th, 5th, and 6th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. They really need to have a good first 2 weeks at Vegas and at New Hampshire and Vegas. So they have. That's your Fowler, Raymond Tullinen, Kirk Smith, Eric Spencer, Eric Mensch, Kyle Frame, and Eric Barilli. So we've got the Eric Show going on in the Truck Series, guys. Congratulations to all of our drivers who made the 2017 Down to Mike Truck Series chase. It's been a hard-fought battle all year, and I'm proud of all the guys and all the effort that everybody's put into this. It's pretty awesome. So. Oh, man, just a bummer. I was really hoping to make it.
You was close, man. I ain't gonna lie. You was close.
I was.
I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, Skylar, you really impressed me by the way you drove tonight. I mean, I've never seen you drive like that. And that, I mean, honestly, it changed how I look at, how you race. And now, I mean, you just did a great job tonight. And I hope you know that, especially from our view, you did an outstanding job. You
gained a lot of respect for me watching that because
that's the most aggressive race I've driven in the Truck Series all year.
It looked good.
I've had a string of bad luck in the Truck Series, but when you come down to it, ultimately something in that race caused my downfall. There's been instances where I've pulled onto pit road right before coming to the green or something to top off the truck, start at the rear, and then the guy in front of me spins and I have nowhere to go. Whereas if I had came out of pit road the first time, stayed where I would have been, I'd have been 5th, and the guy spinning behind me wouldn't have been a factor. So I can't really put the fault on anybody but myself. Right. I've pretty much caused the situation that I'm in. It's not where I wanted to be for this year. I was hoping to make that that chase. I knew coming in I had to give everything I had to it. I knew I was going to have to be aggressive. I even grabbed Joe at one time and I was like, hey man, I just want you to know I don't I don't normally race this aggressively, but man, he's like, man, I get it. I'd do the same thing. So he goes, I've had fun racing with you. I think he was a little shocked that I was able to hold
I was shocked.
I was able to hold serve on 2 tires, and then I held him off for 2 or 3 laps on 15 lap tire pits green through.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of surprised him a little bit too. Just being as aggressive as I could. If a caution would have came out there, I'd have probably been sitting pretty, because I feel like everybody would have probably came down pit road. At the point we were in the race, everybody probably would have came back down pit road. We were, most of them were, good 7, 8, 9 laps in on their tires. I'd have probably brought everybody with me and been sitting pretty. So unfortunately, things didn't go the way I wanted, but damn, I gave it everything I had. You
honestly had a chance, not saying this, but if you was a dirty driver, I'm not saying you are, you had a chance to turn somebody. Let's just be honest. You had plenty of chances.
I had a couple of chances to turn people, man. The bottom line, tight, longer into the run, especially on the 2 tires, longer into the run. Early on, 2 tires, loosened the truck up. It felt good.
This is the go fast I like seeing, though. 2 cautions for 8 laps. That's the go fast that whenever I came into. Of course, we got in that stretch where it was road courses and short tracks, and everybody knows that's tough. I'm glad to be back on mile and a half. I'll be honest with you.
No, we all are.
Yeah. So.
We all were happy. So, all in all, we've had a good first regular season. Here we are. We're 16 races in, and we're gonna go crown a champion in about 7 more races, I think it is, and that's where our focus, especially for me, my focus is on the next 7 races. I feel like I want to go out and I want to go run the next 7 races like I ran tonight. If I run the next 7 races like I ran tonight, I could probably play a spoiler in one of these and steal a win from a chase contender.
All right, man. Good talk. We'll talk to you tomorrow or Saturday. We'll definitely talk to you the next 2 days. So
we'll catch up over the weekend.
All right,
there you go. All right, man. Thanks, Adam. Have a great night, Derek.
Yep. Thank you,
Derek. Thoughts on the race?
I mean, like you said, this is the go fast. Especially whenever I came over, this was the go fast racing that I think we all kind of really liked. I guess is the word I'm going to use for it. And it's great to see that it went back to that. So I was overall I enjoyed the race, and I actually enjoyed being up here again, like always.
Yeah, it was. I'm gonna be honest. It surprised me it was that good of a race, because these guys have had a couple weeks where it's not been the greatest racing. Let's just be honest. Even they would tell you that. They come in here tonight, they shut my mouth, because 2 cautions for 8 laps is pretty good, especially for a tough track. Chicago's not easy by any means. So, once again, guys, thanks everybody for watching. Congratulations, Joe Burchett, on a big win. We will talk to everybody soon. God bless. Have a great night. Don't forget, Jack Williams is going to be broadcasting here in a couple weeks, or next week, I believe. We'll have more information about that on our Facebook.com/Trackside Network. And we'll have everything up there. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll be back tomorrow night, K&N Series. Thanks again. Talk to y'all soon. Flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. Once this race continues, things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Jowers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day